Yeah, we're going back into the Dreamer ruins. Some kind of new location should become available. And I have a pretty good idea where it is. This area was blocked last time. Now it should lead somewhere. I'm not. We have a component for a machine. It definitely should be here. This was one of the mystery things. What exactly do I need to do here? This was blocked, and yeah, and it still is. The stones in the lower part look a bit different. Collapsed rocks. It's very obvious that you can do something with them. Passage of the Walk. We need to activate some unpronounceable thing. Doesn't appear to be any immediate thing we can do here. I do have a few ideas. I want to quickly take a look at all the areas if there's something really obvious here before I'll start to do more of the exotic things. Can't do anything with this one. Seems to be functioning just fine. There was another door here. Yep. Heartfire hole and hollow whales. This should not lead to anything. None of these places should. Yeah, the one thing I want to do is, there were a lot of books here, so I'll see maybe collecting these has some value. But there's also the other direction. We could go to another direction right from the start, so I do like to go take a look at that. I'll take all the books I can find. Some of them, or one of them, might provide something that gives us a journal notification or something. Yep. They don't have any actual text, just a short description of what the topic of the book is. But I did notice that all the books have a unique topic, so they're not just copies of each other. Water pressure. Okay, let's take a look. I don't want to fight these. Again, this should not lead to anywhere. Maybe the machine we need to interact with is here. There's some great machinery there. Certainly doesn't look like there's any unnoticed options here. Books are the only interesting things. Maybe bugs. Dreamer's satchel pack. Yeah, we can probably blow open the cave-in. How many satchel packs do we need? I do seem to recall that there were others, so... Where were they? I don't recall that. We need to check these supplies a little closer. Pretty sure there are more satchel bags here. I don't know how many we need to break through, and there might be other similar lock-ins. Yeah, this looks very sturdy. I doubt we'll use anything there. I'm positive I've seen more of these satchels somewhere. Just don't recall where. Well, at least we know that there's a ton of Dreamer parts here. So if we need them for anything, we're not in short supply. Dreamer key. I'm assuming you can sell the books. You can also just dump them at any second, so... The added weight from them is not too big of a consideration. This is probably the one where the satchel charges were. No. Yes. Play satchel charge? Yes. 5, 4. Oh my god. Not enough. Passage of the Walker. Yes. Ah. Ah, shit. Amazing. What is this? Morrowind Dut. This looks more like the Atrix side. The teeth that gnash. It's the Atrix side. What do I know? So, anything of interest? This seems like a bonus place. When I think there's only maybe one blockade that you have to get rid of to proceed, and the extra ones are to these type of places. Don't have any purpose as far as the main quest line is concerned. Totally optional. Yeah, these guys are not a challenge at this point. What is this place? I know it's a Daedric ruin, but what exactly is this for? Grand Stair. Let's go the gnashing of teeth. No, the teeth that gnash. Exactly the same. Yeah. These just seem weak at this point compared to goblins, and that's I dislike them. Quite a lot of adamantine. In general, dislike when every enemy, no matter the type, is sort of scaled to your level. I don't mean directly level scaling, although very similar, sort of. Because I'm not talking about challenge. directly. But when you're high level, everything needs to be designed for your needs in the game. So, for example, if you are a low-level character and you explore some kind of a trash can, you usually tend to find trash. Maybe you'll find a gold piece or two, basically pennies here and there, but when you do that 20 levels later, you'll find some kind of a king's treasure there because a high-level character has no use for pennies anymore. So every trash can has to have hundreds of coins or even thousands, because that's what's useful to you. It's sort of level scaling, but not quite. I guess it's a wider, more general version of the same thing. Immersion breaking in this case is, I guess, the more obvious problem. Level scaling usually means they're trying to maintain the challenge of the game, some more or less. Yeah. The other is break any kind of a immersion factor in the game universe in order to have every little piece of content stay relevant. But it doesn't have to be quite that all the time. Maybe it is just level scaling, but it's not quite the same thing. Because I guess I don't want to say it's level scaling, although that's because it's not really. It's not really that. They're not changing the content heavily based on your level. They have an approximation of what should be useful amounts of things for you at that level and design it after that. So it's not quite the same. It's not automatic scaling of everything to you. It's design. Instead of having a game world designed how it should be logically, it's designed what you are likely to be needing at that point. It can be done through level scaling, but it can also be done through other means. That's why I don't want to call it level scaling, although if that's probably the easiest way to do it. And that sort of pisses me off. Here, everything that seems to be from Morrowind is sort of not all that useful. Which I wouldn't find a problem. It becomes a problem because the new content they've created for the Tribunal is... Even the shittiest enemy here is sort of a challenge. So, few of them, if you are careless, you can be at a risk of dying. My risk is a bit more reduced because I have a lot of sanctuary abilities, so they don't hit me all that often. But I do need to have those abilities, while against the Daedra I wouldn't know. I don't mind the challenge, that the challenge is there. I mind it that it's from the goblins and not from the Daedra and these fantastical magical creatures. It's from the typical goblin that no one takes seriously. But they're much more serious than the Golden Snake. That's the problem. I guess my complaint would be if they're going to have these same creatures in the expansion, scale them up to have the balance between the different creatures be a bit better maintained. You get the idea that these are supposed to be something really powerful, and they're pretty much any street thug at this point is more powerful than Daedra Lords and Golden State. So, some kind of throne. Hunger. Yeah. Daedric Club. I'm not sure I've ever seen a Daedric Club. It looks pathetic, even though it is a Daedric weapon. So, what do we have here? We have nothing. Wonderful. There was some kind of a door. Wailing Delve. And Divine Wisp. Is that up or down? It looks like to be up. So. Lovely. I don't think this has anything to do with what we're here to do. That's a bit better hole to go in. We have the Hop Toad. Not enough magicka. So we'll have to settle for the levitation. We do need a restore magicka. I have no idea which way is up and which way is side. I think we're going up now. So why did we come here? That's a mystery. Is there something here? I'm not spotting anything. That certainly looks like a waste of time. There's something small hidden here, but it's not that important. Okay, Servant Skull, Left Glass, Fraser. Daedric Left Pauldron. Do we have a Daedric Right Pauldron? Finally, we have the proper pauldrons. Shoulder pads of a hero. Look, bullcrap, 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 bullcrap. So, what do we have here? Scroll of Blackstorm. I don't think so. I can do better. Do what noise? Pyrrol tar. Okay. Why? I guess that's the tar. I have no fucking glue. Citadel of Moonlure. Okay, can I go somewhere? Few bottles of tar. I have no, and I'm stuck. Wonderful. Yep. Was I ever supposed to come here? Yep. Seems to have been this way. No. Well, you can only enter this place with levitation, so it's not exactly a far-fetched assumption that you have the levitation capability to get out of here too. So, a gigantic waste of time. What is that? Divine Whispers. Let's see if there's something more interesting here. There's some kind of special versions. No. I think they just got a few good hits on me. All the data lords are here. Azura, Sheogorath, where are you? I don't recall all of their names, certainly not what they look like. what's the point of this place? That's what I'm still wondering. A lot of Daedra statues, but what? Seeing anything? No. Hey. I don't get it. Maybe there's a fantastic reason to come here at some point. Just I ain't seeing it at the moment. No. Okay. I don't want to jump there. Where's my hop toad? I don't see anything particularly interesting, so we'll get to fudge out. Nothing on the minimap either, so very disappointing place so far. A lot of areas, but we've basically gained nothing from coming here, but wasted a lot of our time. So I don't get it. Why even bother? It is part of some other great quest. But for me, just a huge waste of time. Yeah, let's go to Grand Stairs. There's still a slight hope that there might be something interesting here. Well, it's undead. That's something. Just interesting. So what's the point? Where am I going? This is probably another total waste of time, because I have no idea why I'm here. Next. Well, on the positive side, it's not like I had to waste a lot of time fighting these. Yeah, and there's nothing here. What a huge goddamn shock. Well, I'm glad that it was over quickly. I just... Why go to so much trouble creating these areas when you have nothing there? Maybe it'll be... There's something later on. I So, we're here to fix our machinery of some kind. That can return blight storms into this city. That's insane. It's the reason you don't want those blight storms. They bring them with them all kinds of monsters and diseases. So, few coins. Yeah, ash piles. Yeah, just taking a quick look if there's any more satchel charges. I don't like the general overall map design here, because what it seems to be, it's a lot of blocks, other areas that don't lead to anywhere, or otherwise places you really can't go yet. If you want to waste a lot of your time, it's an excellent design. So how do we repair this thing? Junction box. So we fix junction boxes, is that it? I found the Karsak Beharn, and I was able to activate it. From deep within these ruins, it will be difficult to tell what effect it has had on the city above. Just want to take a little bit of a look if there's anything here. Only a way out if you happen to fall in accidentally. So a weather control machine. And those use adamantine blocks. That's how they look like. I want to take a peek. No, they're just stone. Okay, mission accomplished. I'm not warming up here.
Those are killing me. What may I do for you, my child?
In my wisdom, I have sent you to activate Karsang Beharn. Tell me, have you accomplished this task for your goddess? I see you have restarted the machine, but this is not what I asked for. This weather is not uncommon in the city. Only an ash storm will show the people my true power. But yeah, deep within these ruins it will be difficult to tell what effect it has had on the above city. So Do we have to go back there? Jesus Christ. Well, what could be more fun? Anything.
Good to see you again.
Anything else? I didn't even take a look if there was any controls I had to adjust. I guess it should change the water or something. Some noticeable visual effect that you've done what you came here to do. Well, we know where we need to go, so it's a few minutes of lost time. Okay, how do we change things? I think I will have to open that one. How? Huh. Okay. What is that? Storm? Ah, that looks like what we want. Volcano storm. What is that? No. Any other little levers I need to manipulate? No, it seems like it's these. What is that? It's not exactly what I want to do. It's promising, but it sort of looks like a thunderstorm. That's what we want. But we don't have all the options here. Now, I still don't really understand what these things do. What do you do? Move a little to the left. got it. Definitely the reddish ash. Now the storm is getting stronger. Sun is going away. That's the stuff. So, took some doing, but we got there in the end.
Come, bathe in the light of my mercy.
My wisdom, yeah. Well done, Thule. This is the effect I was looking for. Ash storms in Mournhold. My magic will prevent anyone from further tampering with this machine. You will of course keep silent about this. My powers are a bit trained, mortal. They are not yet gone. My ordinators will take care of the remains of this end of times cult and their leader. You have done well. Yes, the Karstang's Beharn has created the weather just as I hoped, and it will remain this way until I am satisfied these people have learned a lesson. Yeah, God punishes. I am well pleased, good and faithful servant. My people look upon the elements and see there written a divine testament to my lordship. Did ever any other god display such dominion over the earth and sky? But now, with a heavy heart, I must lay a sad burden upon you. I bid you bring the peace of understanding to my missing hand. One of my most faithful guards, one of my very own hands of Almalexia, pledged to honor and protect and serve me in all ways, has lost his mind. Salas Valor has abandoned me, and now spews vile and slanderous untruths about me to any who would listen. I pity him, and know he is not responsible for his actions. To view the splendor of a god may drive even the strongest mortal mad, but now he presents a threat to us, and he is very dangerous. I fear you may not be able to spare his life. Now Salas Balor haunts the streets and sewers of Mournhold. His wild, distracted manner frightens the people, but even my ordinators are afraid to confront so terrible a weapon master and war wizard. I beg you, seek out Salas Valor, relieve us of this threat to my beloved people, and bring peace to my sacred city of Mournhold. Salas Valor was once my most trusted hand and faithful servant, but recently his behavior has been erratic. He has been quiet and unresponsive. I'm afraid I may have allowed him to come too close. It is important that a mortal and a god might meet on equal ground, but perhaps he had deluded himself. I regret his lamentable state, and am sorry that I may have been partly responsible for his condition. So, we'll this will get a good indication what do we need to do to kill a single hand. Should give us a good idea what potentially this fight is going to be like. I doubt we'll have to fight it. I think these are more of a deterrent in the case you have a player trying to take on a god, trying to see what it's like.
What may I do for you, my child?
Yeah. Salas Valor. Hopefully it's going to be challenging. I really want to know how tough they are.